Hey guys, what's happening? This is 4Gold Nation. Today we're going to talk about Kid Omega, old punk rocker we got going on here. First thing guys, aesthetically, I think he looks awesome. Loving the mohawk. He looks pretty rad. And the way to obtain old boy is you go into location here, you can get him in the danger room, which is awesome guys. And yeah, he's completely free to play. Go in here, go to arena info and reward info, and at bronze level, at the very beginner level, you have a chance of getting Kid Omega, which is fantastic. And this dude is pretty sweet, guys. This is a powerful, powerful character. I am digging old boy. So let's run through the build. He has 23,000 energy attack. He has 122 attack speed, 26 crit rate, which actually, he gets a 30% crit rate buff from his 4th skill, I believe, and he has 167 critical damage, very low critical damage, guys, and he has 47% ignore defense, and he has 47% cooldown, and we'll get by with that cooldown, it'll be just fine. And all of his gears are 20, he is a level 70 character, he has all 5-star energy attack Urus in each of his gears, little ignore defense, and we got some skill cooldown in there to try to get his skill cooldown closer to max. And then just take a look at his skills. His passive, immunity to incapacitation effect, and he has a native remove all debuff for 5 seconds on a 20-second cooldown. That's pretty sweet, guys. And then his one skill has a damage accumulation that's based on how much damage you take, and it gives him a 3-second immunity, which is fantastic. If this was invincibility, he would have super armor, but you know what, guys? You'll see in the rotation, it's not really going to make that much of a difference. It's actually kind of nice that this immunity is here. We'll explain why in a little bit. The 2 skill has a 3-second stun, good for PvP, as long as there's no debuff. His 3, bleed damage is pretty much useless in this game. Decrease all speed, and that's pretty much useless. I don't care about it that much. The passive here increases mind resist by 50%. Could be useful in PvP. Increases mind damage by 15%. Very good for PvE and PvP. His 4th skill decreases mind resist by 25%. Wish it had ignore immunity on here. Because that would mean he would apply to world boss and he could do more damage, but this guy's pretty damn strong, guys. Seriously, I'm not going to complain. He's pretty strong. I got some very good impressions of this about this guy. And he has a 3-second stun. He has an increased all attack buff by 30%, all speed by 1%, and a crit rate by 30%, and this lasts for 5 seconds. Now, it might be for only 5 seconds, but you really want to run this guy with a damage proc because his skills are kind of long. I don't think a rage would be optimal on this guy. I think a CTP of energy or a mind damage with a damage proc would be optimal unless you're going to build him for PvP. But this 5 seconds is plenty, guys. You'll have that buff during the duration of the damage proc, which is fantastic. And then you got the 5 skill, which decreases character size by 50%, all attack minus by 10%, all defense minus by 10%. Gives a 3-second stun again. He has paralysis, which does apply to world boss, and it lasts for 4 seconds, which is amazing. And he has an invincibility for 4 seconds. Now, something that's pretty cool about this is the invincibility will give him super armor, so he won't get guard broken unless, you know, characters have penetration. But the paralyze is awesome because in all the world bosses, he'll be able to paralyze them while he's doing, in the rotation you're doing 5, cancel the 4, and putting the damage proc on the 4. Well, if that paralyze is applied to the world boss, they can't run around, they can't move anywhere. So you can just land all kinds of damage on them. It's fantastic. Against Thanos, this will only work in the first 2 phases, but still pretty awesome. But today we're going to take on Cole because Cole is a nightmare, and we're going to show how powerful old boy is. And his leadership increases mind damage by 40%. Very nice to see a self buff on him. And he's going to apply to other characters with mind damage, which is fantastic. Now let's preview the skill. Now in the rotation, I'll just show you the quick rotation first, guys. You just hit 5, cancel into the 4. And you'll paralyze your characters. They won't be able to move. You'll put the damage proc on the 4. You'll do tons of freaking damage. You're getting that all attack buff on the 4. It's fantastic. And when the ball of flame lands, we'll do it again. We'll hit the 5-4. And when that, right at the very end, boom, then you'll hit the 1. As soon as the, let me see what that is. As soon as the flame comes down there, that flame, ball of flame or whatever, you'll hit your 1. And that's the rotation, guys. 5, 4, 1. You want to throw in the 2 and the 3, go ahead. But honestly, guys, I find just doing 5, 4, 1 works spectacular. And you'll see that in the gameplay. This dude is amazing and super easy to play. This guy's got some good survivability, good damage. Man, I'm telling you guys, this guy is pretty awesome. He has a stage 6 Power of Angry Hawk set. and he has a CTP of energy with a 200% damage proc. Normally, if this was on my account instead of this beta, I would be just putting a mind damage with a damage proc on him and testing him with that. But since Netmarble gave all the Star Agents all this stuff, all these CTPs and everything, why not slap it on him to see what he can do? And he has no uni. So guys, let's take him in against Call Obsidian and let's see how he does. Let's rock and roll. Time for some major headbanging, guys. We're gonna get it done. Now this is stage 35, and remember guys, the raid level is 267, and that it makes a huge difference in the damage you do. And we are using OP team. We're gonna use Nick Fury, and we're using Coulson, and we got anti-venom there just to have the heals just in case. We got Scarlet, we got Shirag, Deadpool, and we got Psylocke because of her 10% increase to mind damage that she's offering Kid Omega, and her mind resistance down that she uses when she comes in as a striker. And you guys can see, man, this dude can put it out. Like, I can't wait to put him on my account and see what he can do. And you look at the rotation, it's easy as hell. 5-4. There's the damage proc. The damage proc came a little late there, so the damage wasn't as good. And really, guys, you probably don't even need to bring Scarlet in here because you do want to take damage. And the thing, something I mentioned earlier is you just want to use the 5-4-1 because the 2, he does a little spin move and it's a cool looking skill, but there's these little whirls like tornadoes that spread around, and sometimes those things will trigger the proc early, and you don't want that. You know, you don't want your proc getting all over the place. You want to keep it on the 4. Now there, the proc didn't even go off. Now I went ahead and hit my 1 so I could get my immunity up and take a little damage. Because he doesn't really do any hits with the 1, so it usually doesn't trigger the proc, which is pretty cool. He just kind of, you hit the 1 and he sits in front of him, and even though it can be guard broken, who cares? The immunity's up, you're protected, and you got 3 seconds where you can just move away and get away from Cole. Let Cole hit you a little bit, then run away. It's a piece of cake, guys. Like, seriously, look at this dude. He is freaking melting this thing. This is easy as hell. And if I'm telling you guys, you just hit that 5-4, guys, and whenever that flame comes down, boom, hit that 1. And then take a little damage, run away a little bit. And here's something else that's cool. Whenever Cole decides to start throwing that purple, you can just hit your 5 and paralyze him. Take him right out of that crap. And then do crap tons of damage with your 4 skill. I mean, this guy, he is a solid character. I'm telling you, so far, guys, I am very impressed with this guy. I mean, I think a lot of free-to-play players, really all players, are going to be super happy with this dude. He gets it done. He is a strong character. And this is something else. Right now, we're going to use that paralyze again. We're going to run up there. We're going to paralyze Cole, take him out of this crap, and boom, we can just start doing more damage and attacking. I mean, it's great, guys. This dude's awesome, and I love the way he runs around. Sorry, guys, that the effects are on low, but it just lags way too much on high graphics, so I gotta turn it down. Sorry about that, it kind of sucks. Whenever we're playing back on my device, or maybe, you know, or not on this APK, not on this beta, be a different story, but, you know, sorry. So I do apologize for that. But man, you can definitely see the power that this kid's got, man. He is strong. He gets it done. You guys see, man, we're not taking hardly any damage at all. Really, the damage I'm taking mainly is from that green poison that's on the ground. That's really about it. And, you know, and the only time that, you know, I guess, you know, against Thanos in the last 2 phases, because Thanos can debuff the invincibility and the paralyze won't work, you know, then, you know, he'd be, you know, vulnerable. But that's it, guys. You know, you take him against Corvus, Call. I mean, Proxima, if you want to do that. I mean, he's an energy character. I don't know if I'd recommend that, but we'll see. We have to try him out, test him. Ebony, I mean, that, and something else, guys, like if you're facing Ebony or these characters that like to iframe a lot, Corvus, he's going to lock him down while he's doing the damage from that 4th skill, which is amazing. This dude is, look at the time he's doing this. This is blowing me away. I can't wait to see what this guy can do on my account. There, you've seen right there, he canceled Black Dwarf from doing his purple, but we did take a little damage, so I'm going to run around here a little bit. Pick up a few heals, get our 5-4 combo there. Man, that damage is freaking awesome, guys. Seriously, I can't wait to see what he does with max raid level. Holy crap. This guy's going to push probably over stage 50, guys. If this is any indication of his power level, he's probably going to push like stage 50 or more against Call Obsidian. That's freaking nuts. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with this guy. I'm going to get him. See you, buddy. So guys, I mean, he took down stage 35 with a 267 raid level, low crit damage. I mean, he does have, other than that, his build's pretty decent. So let me know what you think about Kid Omega. Personally, I think he's fantastic, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.